about like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I come across this artist who was spray painting galaxies and planets. It looked super easy and the results were super cool to the point where I was like, I want to try that. I went out and got my own stuff, and after about a week of trying different things out, I feel pretty confident now that it's time to do some painting. I had been using these little cardboard sleeves that come in the boxes that we get at work, but now I got this big giant piece of poster board and we're gonna make something great with it. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's start painting. My goal for this one is to make a galaxy scene featuring 4 different planets of varying distance. For the first planet, the big one anyway, that's going to be the closest, is going to be this ice cream bucket lid. That'll be number 1. But before we get started, one important ingredient is needed. Gloves. Despite what you might think, painting is extremely messy. What we got to do first is just make the outline, secure its spot in the world. Yeah. Next, we're gonna take this old cottage cheese thing and just set that over there. Our third planet though is gonna be this old Solo cup. It's not red anymore, but that's probably good. And finally, our 4th planet, the smallest one, is gonna be this tuna can. Yeah, be alright. Let's do red, orange, and yellow. Then, for texture and whatnot, you can take an old plastic bag like this or a newspaper and just dot it up. Just dot her up all over. For this second one, do some pink and purple. Get that bag again, dot, 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 dot. Use that there. Swipe, 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 swipe. And then super blue and green. Dot, dot, dot. Now with that done, I think it's now time to add a shadow to them all. And with that done and dealt with, it's now time to let these dry completely, which should take like anywhere between 10-15 minutes maybe. So be back when it's time to do that. Alright, we're back. Everything's dried up. All the lids and cups are where they gotta go. And all we gotta do now is cover this whole area in black. Let's go. Okay, one last thing I want to try. Got this magenta, and I'm just gonna hit this corner and pull it down some. Then I'm gonna take this key lime one and just hit the bottom border of this. Then we take our white and very carefully just kind of barely get it spraying and see if we can't drip some stars all over that. There we go. And that's what we got. How about that? One thing to note though, as soon as I went to go pick it up and it flexed, it cracked right there. And right there, a couple other places, but looking back on it now, you don't really see it too well, but it's like, man, you pay any kind of attention to it, it's like, not too bad at all. That was kind of a bummer that it cracked whenever I went to move it, but it still ended up, I think, looking pretty good. Makes me want to do another one and do it better. So that's what I'm going to do. So we got a new clean sheet, and I think this one I only want to have 2 planets, but maybe try to add some water down here, like we're on the surface of a planet looking up at them. Yeah. Blue. Then green. And now we let that dry for a little bit. Kitten. I got a little ahead of myself. I didn't film it, but all I did was put on a little bit of black for a shadow, replace the lids, and now we're ready to cover this whole thing in black. But since we want to add water to it, I'm going to use this piece of cardboard to pretty much make a barrier. So anyway. Now I think, make a line there, come down. Make a line there, come down. Now come down like that. Now for some water. Got our cardboard barrier again. Blue. Yeah, that looks okay. One. Ooh. All right, last one. I think I'm gonna do one where they're all falling down like a bunch of meteors. Like, it might be cool. I got an idea. For this one, we're gonna go orange and white. I think since we want it falling, I want it streaking that way. Some lines going that way. Yeah, okay. All right, second one is gonna be yellow and red. Just like with that other one, lines going that way. And this last one, do black and yellow, macaroni. And shadow. Shadow. Earlier in the video, I mentioned that I'd done some practice runs before making this. Here's just a couple of what them was, you know. Red planet on red, and it's on plywood, just scrap wood I had. And then this one, just me playing with colors, you know. I was trying to go for like, you know, an Aurora Borealis kind of look, but yeah, I don't know, kind of ribboned up there at the end. Whatever, still looks okay though, not too bad. Now we covered the whole thing with black. Okay, let's get a big old streak of orange going from there down to about here. Come over here, do the same thing up to there. Touch up that side a little bit. Now, I'm gonna take some of this yellow orange yet, macaroni color, and kind of come down with it. And we take our white, bring it down like that, and then let it hang out for a second. See if we can get some stars. first one we made, I don't know, let's call it Out There Orbs, because these orbs are out there. It's pretty good. It's not too bad. The only thing I'm a little cheesed off about is this paint cracking, but other than that, everything else turned out looking alright. This second one we did, this one turned out real good. The only thing is, though, a little bit of that white ended up coming over, but you know what? It looks okay. It looks like mist over the water. That planet ended up real good. That one ended up real good, too. And then the whole thing with the water, like... I don't know, this one turned out alright too. And finally this one, the Fallen Stars. This one ended up really cool. That plant was crazy. That ended up great. The chickens are celebrating this victory. I don't know. I can't pick a favorite, truthfully. They're all good in their own right. But that's pretty much it. Super simple to do. The only thing that would ever set anybody back is the spray paint is a little expensive once you start getting all a bunch of different colors and stuff, and it is very messy. So latex gloves or gloves in general are preferred. Other than that, though, it's super easy and the results are super satisfying. That shit looks good. Always love space, outer space, the planets and stuff. The limits of your own imagination are almost as limitless as the void of outer space. So it's a good setting to be doing some painting like this. So that's gonna do it for this video pretty much, I think. It was just, you know, me painting some planets, you know. Depending on how I feel about this, I might do some more paint videos. But for now, let's start with this one and see how it goes. If you made it this far, made it all the way to the end, then fuck yeah, dude. But till then, we'll see you next time. But before we go for real, about a couple days ago, we had a really big storm, and my wife was like, there's debris everywhere. Get your camera, let's go see. So here's that footage. Well, the neighbor's storage shed decided to take a tumble. Tree fell down.
Put it back up, please. I heard the church's roof blew off. It's not on top of the church anymore. No steeple.
Let's go
this way. Down the side of the building.
Yep. Go. That's a fucking cool car. What a mess. And with that out of the way, now the video is over.